You feel distant, but you keep telling yourself you're just tired, just busy, but the truth is, you're spiritually drifting, and ignoring the warning signs won't make it stop. One of the first signs is when your conviction goes quiet. What once grieved your spirit now barely moves you. Sin that used to bring tears now gets excused as just a rough season. But Hebrews 3 verse 13 warns that sin hardens the heart slowly, deceptively, and dangerously. You still pray, maybe, but your prayers feel mechanical, rushed, shallow, your mouth moves, but your spirit doesn't tremble before God, and that's not just dryness, it's disconnection. The second sign is that spiritual things begin to bore you. Worship feels repetitive, sermons feel hollow, and suddenly everything that once lit a fire in you now just feels like noise. 2 Timothy 4 verse 3 speaks of a time when people will not endure sound teaching but look for what scratches their itching ears. And when you find yourself craving entertainment more than transformation, you're slipping. The third and most dangerous sign is when isolation feels safer than intimacy with God or His people. You avoid accountability, skip fellowship, and convince yourself that your walk with God is personal. But in reality, you're drifting into a private wilderness, where the enemy whispers just loud enough to keep you passive and numb. You weren't always like this. Remember when you hungered for God's voice? When you'd linger in His presence with no agenda? That version of you didn't vanish overnight. It faded through subtle compromise, silent wounds, and postponed repentance, and now you're living on spiritual autopilot, wondering why everything feels heavy. This isn't just emotional fatigue. It's a warning that your soul is adrift, and if you don't anchor yourself again in truth, in prayer, in the Word, you'll drift so far you'll forget what closeness with God even felt like. But the good news is that Jesus never stopped watching the waves you're sinking under. Like in Luke 15, the shepherd still leaves the 99 to find the one, and He's calling you back not with shame but with urgency, because your calling, your peace, and your identity are too precious to lose to spiritual sleepwalking. So stop pretending you're fine. Tear down whatever pride is keeping you from running back into the arms of the only one who can restore your fire. Drift doesn't end in disaster when you turn around fast. Get up, get real, and get back to the altar before numbness becomes your new normal.